Hello friends, welcome to my channel Chalo Padhe. Today in this part I am going to discuss with you class 9th IT 402 chapter word processor digital documentation part 3. In first part we have done general discussion about the chapter, and in second part we have done more about that chapter where you are able to know tabs, groups and so many other options in that part. Today in this third part we are going to discuss about the character formatting, alignment, indent and so many other options. I think all of you have subscribed to my channel. Like and share it. Those who have not done it, please like it, subscribe it as well as share it. Now I am going to start my part 3 of the chapter digital documentation. In this, the next option is character formatting. Character formatting means I have written this paragraph, I have selected it and I am making it bold. Earlier it was bold, now it is off. Once you will click it is on, otherwise it is off. Italic, underline, you can see the difference. Strike through means we are cutting that, but still we are able to read that. So another, you can even change any font style, whichever you want to see, you can change it from there. Clear? Whichever font style you want to change, you can. By clicking on this font size, you can change the size of the text. You can see as my cursor is moving, the size is increasing or decreasing. This way you can do it bold, italic and underline. In my next videos, I will discuss you about all the shortcut keys which we can use it in word processor. So this way you can do it bold, italic as well as underline. Now next thing is, if you want to make anything superscript or a subscript. Now what is superscript? Superscript means above the normal line. I want to write a square plus b square plus c square. So what you want to do? You want to make the 2 at little bit above the a. So select the 2, go to the superscript option, click there, you will see it. This will be superscript. You can easily see. Another option is your subscript. Subscript means below the normal line. Like we want to write H2O, I need to select 2. I need to choose the option subscript and it will be subscript means below the normal line. So superscript means above the normal line and below the normal line is subscript. Now next we want to do about the text case. Text case is a 5 type in MS Word. First you need to select the text. This is your text case. I click on it, you can change it, call it as a change case also. When I will click on sentence case means first letter is capital, rest all are small as normally we are writing. Second is lowercase, all you can see all the letters are now in small letters. Next is uppercase means all the letters are in capital now. Next is your capitalize each word means first letter of each word is capital. You can easily see it. And next is toggle case, that is opposite of capitalize each word means first letter of the each word is small and all other are capital. You can see A is small, word ka W is small, processor ka P is small. That is opposite of capitalize each word. Its opposite is toggle case means first letter of the each word is small. That is known as your text case. Now next is your indentation. Before doing the indentation, first I want to explain you the alignment. What is alignment? Alignment means placement of text. I have selected this text and what I did, I want to align it left. You will see from the left side it is equal and whichever extra space was there in between, that is on the right side. Means left side, the whole paragraph is at an equal point. When I am doing it center align, you can see from center it is equal, but from the left as well as from right side it is unequal. Next is your right alignment. Right alignment means right side is equal but left is not equal. Justify. Justify means both sides are equal and whatever be the extra space that is shown to you in between. So that way you can do it. This word is not, I'm not able to fix that up. So that's why it is showing me this type of space. Clear? 4 type of alignment: left, center, right as well as justify. By default in your books they use justify, but by default in MS Word alignment is left. We can change it into center, justify or right align. Now next is your indents. Indent means this margin. Indent is a difference between the alignment as well as the margin. You can see that I am dividing it into first I am going to divide it into 2 paragraphs. Yes, from here I am starting the second paragraph, right? Now, as you can see, I have selected one paragraph and I have used this one, first line indent. 4 type of indents are there. First line indent means the little bit move the first line. So margin alignment is up to this place, margin is up to this place. This difference is known as indents. When you again select it, you are moving it the right indent. You can see from right side also the difference is created between the alignment as well as the margin, that is known as a indent. Same way you can do hanging indent. What is hanging indent? Hanging indent means when you don't want to move the first line, except the first line of the paragraph, you want to move the rest of the lines. You can see I am keeping the first line at their own position, starting point, and when I am moving the hanging indent, you can see except the first line, the whole paragraph of the text is moving. That is known as hanging indent. Now if I want to set the left margin, left indent, then you can move it, the complete left will move. I think now it is clear to you. First line, hanging, right as well as left indent. Now next is your bullets and numbering. Bullets and numbering means if you want to write any shortcut keys, as I have written these shortcut keys, what I want to do, I want to give these features as point 1, 2, 3. What I will do, I will go to this paragraph group, go to this bullets. 2 type of numbering we can give, bullets as well as numbering. Bullet means any symbol which you can use. By clicking on this, you can choose whichever type of symbol you want to choose. Then see, whenever I am pressing enter key, it is applying to all my work. Or you can select it, go to the option, it will be applied to all. See, different types of bullets are there. Whichever you are liking, you can apply. That is bullet, means not in a sequence order. Any symbol you can choose. Next is the numbering. That means you want to give 1, 2, 3. You want to give A, B, C. In any way, you can go to the numbering option and that you can give, that is known as numbering. This way you can give bullet as well as numbering. Now next is your page formatting. Page formatting means you want to set a size, margin, go to page layout. You are having a margin. By clicking on margin, you can choose whichever margin you want to choose. By clicking on orientation, you are having portrait landscape. You can see now it is converted into landscape. It is portrait, it is landscape. Size, which paper size you are using? A3, legal, A4, A5, whichever paper size you are choosing, you can take out the printout in that form. Clear? By default, now I have taken paper size A4 and the orientation is portrait. By default, it is portrait only. This way you can set the size as well as margins. Now, if you want to make the text in a column forms, like in newspaper, in some of the books, that is in a column form, what you need to do, you are selecting the text that I want to write, go to column option. You will see there are option 1, 2, 3, 4. Whichever way you want to create the column, you can see 2 columns I have created. I will change it into landscape. So whatever, I have selected this, so that's why only this page is in landscape. Upper and lower one page is not in landscape. If you want to do it for the whole, put the cursor on the first point, go to column and click on 2. You can see the whole text is divided into 2 columns. Whatever I will write after this, you can see it goes to the next column. So first this column will be filled, then second, then only it will go to the next column. In this way we can create number of columns by going to the page layout tab, page setup group. In column you are having option more column, where even you can create 3, you can set the space left, right, whichever you want to set. You can see now my left space is more than the right space. This way you can insert the column. Next thing, if you want to give header as well as footer, as you have seen in your books, page number, or you can say that page number, chapter name, these all are shown in a header or in a footer. In that case, first I am making it in a normal text, right, so that it will be easy for you to understand, right. Now I want to give here the header, my channel. Click here, go to insert, header, then you can choose whichever header you want to choose. Type text is there, you can delete, you can write my channel. This way you can give any header. You click on close, you will be out of this. You can see now it is in a gray form. Same way you can give a footer, go to insert, footer, at the bottom of the page you want to give anything, you can give it as a footer. Page number, bottom of the page, you can choose the page number. You can see it is showing 1, means by it is 1, and on the second page it is showing me page 2. So you can see on the second page automatically my channel as a header appear. This way you can give header as well as footer. In next video I will tell you how to insert image in a different shapes. So wait for my next video. Up to that, enjoy my other videos and get a knowledge. Thank you students. Subscribe my channel, like my channel as well as share my channel, and wait for the next part of this chapter. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Bye.